Good morning. Good morning. My name is Sheila Gregory, and I am the Currituck County Family Consumer Science Program Assistant. And as the FCS Program Assistant, I provide research based information to the community in the areas of foods and nutrition and Medicare. If you have any questions, you can type them in the chat and I will answer them at the end of the class. Now, if you're watching the recording of this class and you have any questions, you can email or call me, and my information can be found in the description below. Well, let's get started. Some people use the terms sweet potato or yams. Which term do you use and what do you use? It's interchangeable when preparing a meal. However, they are not related. They are two different vegetables, and they both are root vegetables, and they belong to two different plant families. Let's talk about the sweet potato first. The sweet potato has a moist flesh, a variety in color, slick like the appearance in your skin, and sweet potatoes are almost always sweeter than yams. They have fertility flavor easy when you alternate by the cooking method. Now, what about a yams? Yams have a drier texture and a more starchy content, and it has a dark bark-like skin than a sweet potato, and it's usually not very sweet. And did you know that the fall is the season for the sweet potatoes? They come in a variety of colors. You got white, you got orange, you got red, and you even got a blue one. But the deep orange type happens to be the most popular. And over 50% of the country's sweet potato growers are in North Carolina. And did you know North Carolina ranked number 1? Now let's talk about a little bit about nutrition. The sweet potatoes, they are very nutritious. They have more sugar, more protein, more calcium, more iron, more sodium. They even got a vitamin A, beta carotene, and water than yams do. Now, the nutrition part for yams, they are also very nutrition. They also has more fat and carbs and fiber and some potassium, vitamin C, some vitamin B6, vitamin E, and then sweet potatoes has. You know, we see sweet potatoes all year long, either in the grocery store or our local farmer markets, because they can be stored through the wintertime. Some little tips when you selecting a potato or yams. You want to make sure you choose them. They be firm and they're small to the medium-sized potatoes with a smooth skin. Try to avoid the potatoes with the cracks and they got spots on them and blemish. You need to make sure that you store your potatoes at home in a cool, dark place. And you can use them within 3 to 5 weeks. You can cook and flavor your sweet potatoes in so many different ways. The sweetness pairs well with some cinnamon, some nutmeg, some marshmallows, a little bit of flavor. And you can add those sweet potatoes to like pancakes, veggie chili, some casseroles, or sweet potato soup. So today, we're going to be making what you call sweet potato muffins. So we're going to go over here to my helper, Miss Ella, and we're going to start with the sweet potato muffins. Okay, what's going to happen, she's going to add in the butter. She's going to add in her butter. and her sugar together. And she's going to let it come to her. She's going to mix that with the blender, the mixer. She's going to let it come to a cream. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to add in our eggs and the sweet potatoes. And these are fresh sweet potatoes. I did bake mine in the oven. And then we're going to mix that together. I'm going to mix that well. That's looking good to me. And when you do your sweet potatoes, you can add in a little flavor if you choose to. The recipe didn't call for it, but you can add it in. Got that mixed up. So now we're going to add in our flour. You can put all these dry ingredients, your flour, your baking powder, your salt, a little nutmeg and cinnamon. Then we're going to add in a little bit of milk to those dry ingredients. And then we're going to mix it for a little bit. You can either fold in your raisins if you like raisins, or you can fold in your nuts. So today, because raisins not my favorite, so we're just going to leave that out today, but you can add it in there. We're going to fold in a little bit of nuts in there. All right. Then we're going to scrape our bowl. We'll scrape our bowl. She's going to mix it up real good. Get it off the sides a little bit. It's nice and creamy. It smells very good in here. All right. Now we're going to take this mix and we're going to put it in our muffin tin. All right, she's going to scoop it. It tells you to put about 2/3. You want to have it about 2/3 full. But because we're using our scoop, and it's a small scoop, so we can put 2 little scoops in there. And the recipe calls for mini. It calls for sweet potato mini muffins, but we're just going to use the regular muffins. You should get about 12. If not, with the mini muffins, it says 30, but we should get about 12 or 6 out of here. And you know, sweet potatoes has that little screen to it. So what I did was this morning, I took the time to just mix up my sweet potatoes just to get a little bit of those screens out. All right, that's looking good. All right, so like I say, get close to what we got, 3, 6 of them. That's looking good. So now, because of our time, we had to go and because it takes about 30 minutes for them to cook. So we have already prepared some for you. And this is the finished product. I've had one. They taste really good too. So, all right. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed this short video today. And that's all I have for you today. But if you have any questions, I can answer those now. And well, I don't see any questions today, but you can find this recipe in my description below. And I want to thank you for joining in with us today, and I'll see you on my next video.